kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
52 and 56, 52.
Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. On the ground with a tight end. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. To throw is Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Joey's fly on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's Carter now on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously a touchdown. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fitzpatrick.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
Dancing to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jones. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jones.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd down, Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.